Alright, so I've been getting asked to do some more Atlas defense missions, so I figured today would be a perfect opportunity because there is another 160 Category 4 Fight the Storm mission here in Twine Peaks for today, so yeah. Before I continue on, if you want to support me, please use my supporter character code Stockings in the item shop. It would be really helpful. And also, join my Discord server down below. There is a link that you can join, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, let's continue on. Uh, this is a standard loadout that I use for all my constructor loadouts, or my defense missions. Base Kyle in the lead just gives us a lot more health on our buildings. Uh, Supercharged traps to make our traps do more damage whenever they are affected by the base. Mega Base Kyle just to make our base a bit bigger. It helps a lot. It really does. Just a couple of days ago, there was a Mega Base Kyle in the mission alerts. So hopefully you got that guy because he's really important, and he also gives the Supercharged Traps team perk. So yeah. Power modulation for some self repair. Ice King to slow down husks when they stand on our structures. Really useful in like tunnels and whatnot. Warden Kyle helps keep me alive throughout the mission, just passively with just some health regeneration. Sorry, I had a hard time getting that word out. I don't know why. Also some energy regeneration, which I don't think is talked about that often. It can be nice to use the heavy attack on a lot of melee weapons a bit more frequently, like the Surround Pound or the Storm King's Ravager, stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And then Bomb Squad Kyle to help increase our armor. This translates to around an 18% damage reduction just off the get-go, which is pretty nice. It just helps me stay alive, especially when I'm playing by myself and I'm in the highest power level mission available, So yeah, Banner and Slowfield, right? Banner helps keep our structures alive by giving them a lot more health and repairing them, and Slowfield is just really good crowd control, especially after the buffs that these two gadgets got with getting their cooldowns significantly reduced. So that's really helpful. Uh, One more thing I want to note before I go into the mission is Undercover Buzz and the supply drop. Yes, absolutely. Buzz could honestly fit right here, and this loadout would still be perfectly fine, right? And honestly, I might test that out later, but for the purpose of the video, I am just gonna keep running Bomb Squad Kyle, right? Um, but because Buzz definitely would help a lot with getting our gadgets reduced even further. Like Banner and Slowfield, more banners than Slowfields. That to me sounds like the jackpot. Like seriously, I would love to get more of those. But I'm just gonna try out something that I know is like tried and true, right, for this video. So yeah. But the supply drop is good as well. The supply drop is phenomenal in 160s. I did a bunch of 160s earlier with the supply drop and Undercover Buzz in my support when I was playing with people, a full squad of 4, and we just kept spamming supply drop on cooldown. It was so great, man. I got so many materials from all that supply dropping. So yeah, I might make a video on that soon, right? So just keep your eyes peeled for that. But anyways, for now we're using Banner and Slowfield, and yeah, I will also try to get a quadruple atlas that also has a rotating storm, because I know that's like something that people wanted. In my other category 4 atlas mission, it was grounded, right? Like there was 4 atlases that were grounded, but the storm didn't rotate. So that was the critique people wanted to see, and I understand. Yeah, it makes sense, right? So I will do my best to try and find a quad atlas that also has a rotating storm. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I hop in. Alright, we're here in the mission, and I managed to actually get a quadruple grounded atlas. So we're just going to place them down. A question I get asked frequently is, how do you tell if the storm is rotating? Well, it's pretty simple actually. Basically, once you place the final atlas, right, then what's going to happen is going to be some pop-ups that appear, right? And one of them is probably going to be talking about if the storm's going to rotate or not. So let me just... Oh, okay. I guess I just can't bull rush this one, but yeah, let me just do that. And then yeah, so when I place this last atlas, what's gonna happen is gonna be some pop-ups that appear right there in the middle of my screen, the top of it. And let's see if this one's gonna be rotating. Okay, right there, perfect. Yeah, environmental status update. That is the thing that's gonna tell you if the storm is gonna be, I call it rotating throughout the mission, because It says the storm is going to change direction, but I call it rotating just because, you know, it just simplifies it down to one word. Uh, okay, but I missed some stragglers here. Take care of them. And, okay, cool. So, what that's going to mean is that... So right now, the initial wave is going to be all coming around this north, or this, like, eastern side, pretty much. Like, pretty much the entire eastern side of the map is going to be, like, just... is where all the husks are going to be spawning from. The cool part about this mission is that these three atlases are all like kind of tightly packed next to each other, right? So I can actually uh, get some really good base effectiveness with how closely packed these atlases are, which admittedly is lucky. And then, you know, there's gonna be some guy in the comment that's gonna be like, oh, well, actually, can you do one where the atlases are like up over there in Timbuktu instead of so close to each other? And, you know, I understand that, right? But, you know, you gotta take it easy on me a little bit, okay? I'm not some miracle worker, but regardless, I'm gonna do the standard pyramid build here on these two, right? And because I also do want to showcase one where... Also, am I recording? Please tell me I am. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I am going to do pyramid build here. However, I think on that one over there, I am going to do something different and do a inverted pyramid build. And the inverted pyramid build, well, it's mainly because someone asked, right? So like, I figured, you know what? Well, yeah, sure, why not? Let's spice it up a little bit. So the inverted pyramid build is a bit different. It's kind of just like a retrieve the data, except there's one caveat in the sense that you can't place walls here, right? Because, you know, the Atlas blocks you from doing that. But we're still gonna try our best to do what we can. So yeah, so it just goes something like that. 4 ramps in opposite directions. I like to cover it up with some floors as well for lobbers and whatnot. You don't gotta put walls here, right? It's really unnecessary. Sometimes, however, the Husklings may want to jump you if you're standing on top of it, and then they actually jump inside the Atlas and damage it. So if you don't want that to happen, then you just edit a wall like that, like a triangle, and then just put it alongside over here, like so, right? And then we're just gonna lather this up with some floors as well, because one trap that we are gonna be utilizing with this Atlas defense is the floor launcher. I'm a big fan of it, personally, in this type of defense. Also, I like putting some floors down here for some base connectivity, you know. Also, put down the banner as well. It'll act as a respawn point before the mission starts, so that's really nice. And yeah, we're just gonna be tier 3ing everything, of course. I'm not gonna tier 3 the walls here. I'm just gonna tier 3 the ramps here. I like tier 2ing at least the floor over here, or like the little roof that we built there. But all these main points of the Atlas should be tier 3, but for sure. And while that's upgrading, I'm gonna talk about this one. So this Atlas also is pretty funny in the way how it spawned. Yeah. So there's only one area. There's only one area where they can actually attack this Atlas from, and that's from literally this one angle. So we're gonna do everything that we can to make sure that this one corridor does not get messed up. Also, the ancient launcher. This thing is awesome. Like, why does no one use it? Also, is this thing bugged? I swear, because I could have sworn when this thing came out, like you're supposed to like home onto like a bunch of enemies, right? And it's like whenever I try and home on this to an enemy, it just doesn't do that. It just instantly fires after once. I don't know if that's bugged or not, but I like it. It makes fun noises, you know. Boom, boom. You know, I just find it funny. But we can also use the sand as a little helper as well. That's also another good rocket launcher. But anyways. But yeah, something like this to make sure. I also like doing just like the ramps like this on Atlases, right? Because lobbers and flingers can be problematic per se, but we're really only going to be focusing on trapping up like this one section. We don't gotta worry about this too hard. But let me go back to the main area over here. Have a little bit of order before we start, right? So one thing as well about these Atlas missions is, okay, I'm upgrading those by accident, by the way. I don't mean to upgrade them, but whatever. Yeah, the one thing about storm rotating is, okay, well, first you have to like identify where they might be coming from, right? So they're gonna be coming from this angle, right, and they're gonna be kind of dropping down. So when storm rotates, I suspect that they're gonna be coming in from like over here, right? Maybe even the north side as well. And they might all just funnel towards D and over here on C as well. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, and if they do come from this southern angle, then what I expect them to do is like climb up these little slopes and then hit the atlas from this direction or from over there, right? Or even this atlas over here as well. So yeah, that is stuff to consider. So anyways, first I will take care of these two atlases before I do the inverted one. So I'm just gonna do my standard uh, atlas defense template that I like doing for most of them, and that's building up too high like this, and then putting floors like that, and then I like going over here and then editing more walls like this. Put one on each corner here, and then put these like so, and then same thing over here. Edit that. This is my favorite template for Atlas missions. I use it pretty much all the time. I even used it in my other video. But one thing I missed in my other video was the importance. Actually, I'm also going to connect these for some base connectivity. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention though was the corners for sealing electric fields, because it was a metal corrosion mission, right? And I made the mistake of not putting sealing electric fields on my corners here to take care of the basic husks that would trigger metal corrosion. So yeah, so we got this all built, right? And what I'm going to be doing as well is also upgrade the roof over here to tier 2 at least, like so, and put some anti-air traps, of course. I like putting at least like 2 on each. I think 2 is like good enough. You can put more if you want to, if you're like that concerned about it. Something like that, and then okay, we got some bogeys. Take care of this guy. I crit no times there, unfortunately. But anyways, yeah, so I think this would be like the best spot to put the base. Actually, or no, I also want to hit this one. So maybe here instead would be better. Let me fix that up. Yeah, maybe here would be better. I'll see how it looks over here, if I like it or not. Fails to reach this part of the roof, but this roof here is entirely covered. I guess I'll tier 3 this one then, just to make sure that's okay. That one's based up, so I don't care about it. Yeah, just to make sure that it has as much help as possible, because also we got to worry about this inverted atlas here, which unfortunately doesn't reach fully. Unlucky. So I might need to move it maybe one more over as well, which would be a bit weird, but I think we're okay, to be honest. I'll put defenders and stuff too as well, so I don't need to worry about that. So yeah. So now we're gonna put our traps on this atlas, the tire traps. One thing about tire traps too is directionality. So basically, that little green tank that you see there on the tire trap, that needs to be facing outwards, okay? And when it faces outwards, that means that the husks are gonna get staggered in that direction. For freeze traps, which I'll put freeze traps here as well, you also want to be facing like towards like where they're walking towards, right? And this little tank over here, this blue tank, needs to be facing inwards. So you know, just as like a quick thing to remember, freeze trap the tank's supposed to be inwards. Tire trap, the tank's supposed to be facing outwards. And if you put the tire trap like facing inwards like this, what's gonna happen is that the husk are actually gonna get staggered up the ramp, not backwards. So yeah, that's a super important mechanic that like the game never tells you. So yeah, just keep that in mind. We'll put freeze traps all around here, like so. Ceiling drop traps like that. Perfect. Just go all around here. Something like that. I think the husks are going to be bothering me here. Take care of these guys. Alright, cool. Here, I guess I can like do something like this. I don't know. This looks kind of ugly. Do something like this. No, I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah. So and then on these little corners here, I'm gonna be using my electric fields. One on every corner. Upgrading those ones that aren't based up, just so we ensure that they stick around for a bit. You never know what can happen. So yeah, that's this. Oh, also in here, I like putting gas trap. Where's my 131? Hello. Okay, gas trap here, because sometimes they like to climb up the the ramp here if they like the free ships reloading or something like that, and hit the tile there. But anyways, so yeah, now we can move on to our inverted atlas. So yeah, we're gonna be doing floor launchers like that. More patrols to bother me, because of course. So take care of these guys. Great. So yeah, floor launchers along here, and in the corners I like putting anti-air traps. This is mainly like it's mainly for propanes. It's not really meant for lobbers per se. The lobbers I like to put, the one for lobbers I like to put up here, right? It's mainly meant for propanes, because propanes like to throw their tanks like at the defense, right? So the anti-air traps can zap the propanes out of the way. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put a block up here, like so. Edit it like that. Because if the storm rotates, I don't want them coming up this direction. I just want them. I want them to come up in this little slope here, because I want to put some tire traps as well over here. Add some structural support. I think putting it like this should be more than enough. I don't think I gotta go crazy going like too high and whatnot. And so I think putting it like this would be more than enough physics to actually like help us out. So yeah, something like that. And then because this is too high, I can put some ceiling electric fields here as well. Like so. I think that should hit. I hope it hits. Maybe I don't know if that's actually gonna trigger, but hopefully it will. I could put one here as well if I wanted to. Yeah, why not? Just for the hell of it. So yeah, the floor launchers is gonna be booping them back. So is the tire trap. Okay, this tire trap should have been 3 high. Yeah. So this looks ugly, but that's great. But regardless, it should be really effective, and I like putting some tar pits here as well. This could be a free ship or a tar pit. For the purpose of this, I will put a tar pit because smashers do like to charge into the ramps, of course. You can also put tar pits like all around this area if you really want to, but I'm trying to be just a little bit cost effective, right? So I won't put a tar pit here. I can put a tar pit here though, along these atlases, right? Smashers won't really charge at this direction. I don't think I need to put one here, but I'll put one anyways. Same with over here, a tar pit right there. It helps both these atlases out a lot, actually. And then yeah, I think there's still more I want to do over here. In this angle, I don't expect them to actually go all the way around to hit this ramp. But it's still nice to prepare for that. So I will put a gas trap here to gas down any husk I want to come up like that. And yeah, I think this should be chill, to be honest. I can even do some funneling like this, try and make sure they go up this area, right, instead of being weird. Sorry, I paused as I had to sneeze. But anyways, yeah, it should be good. And then they might come in this direction as well, so I am going to try and do a little funnel like so. And yeah, so what this is going to help me try and do or accomplish is, like, when the storm rotates and they spawn over here, a lot of them are going to come up this ramp, right? And as a matter of fact, I actually am going to put another tire trap now that I'm talking about it. Another tire trap like this. And yeah, this should be good. I can even put like a dynamo here if I wanted to, or some wall lights to have some extra effectiveness. I'll put one dynamo, why not? But yeah, you can put some stuff like that. Flatten this out a little bit. But yeah, so what this thing I'm doing right here should accomplish is funneling the husks when the storm rotates. I'm not gonna put anything here right now. But this is just as like a safety precaution. That's really what this is all about over here. I plan on putting like maybe like some wall darts or some wall launchers to boop them back, and that's about it. Also, I like doing like that so they can take like a longer route to get to the Atlas, right? So that's pretty useful. Put some anti-airs over here for some propanes, and yeah, I think that's this defense actually pretty covered, right? But what I am gonna do one more is put a defender. Defenders are really useful in these solo missions. I'm putting my Obliterator defenders here. And thankfully this is a water mission, so I will have, or I'm sorry, this is a fire mission, so I will be able to. I have water obliterators. Is what I'm trying to say. I have water obliterators, and this is a fire mission, so they're going to be really effective at defending against those guys. And then over here, I should put one over here. Yeah. So I also like putting one on the Atlas where there is. Oh, I'm lagging. Oh my god. I like putting one on the Atlas where there is no base on it, right? So yeah, I'll give you some ammo as well. Box you in to protect them. And perfect. Yeah, so upgrade this. Yeah, so this one shouldn't be too hard because it's only like a 4 for the Atlas I have to actually defend, but we still gotta defend it. Anti-airs. Anti-airs. And perfect. So I'm actually gonna put a wall here. Maybe put some wall darts. Right. Actually, if they're coming from this angle, I can maybe funnel them towards. Okay, so they might come through here. Okay, this is actually a pretty wacky terrain. Let me get my obliterator. Pretty wacky terrain. But yeah, we're gonna do something like this. And try and just block them off from coming in this area. Like so. Perfect. Put a ramp here by accident. And yeah, so they're gonna be coming in this direction as well. I can try and simplify this a little bit by just doing that. Get rid of that. And yeah, they're gonna be walking up here, hitting this one. And yeah, I think I can just do something like. I mean, I don't have to have this open. I think having this open might be worse for me. So once again, I'm put another block off here. Like so. Try and hopefully deter them from hitting the walls here to get through. But yeah, I'll put some wall darts here, I guess. And put a freeze trap here. Right? Something like this. Right, edit that so that the darts can hit. Put a dynamo. I put a 106 one. My bad. Put a 131 here. And yeah, put a gas trap here. And nice. Yeah, it's pretty nicely defended. I am a little more concerned actually in case more husks do come. So I will also put another gas trap over here. This might be overkill, but can never be too sure. Some floor spikes, and I can put a wall launcher here actually because it's gonna boot them over in this direction. Patch this up a little bit, and yeah, this should be all that we need to worry about. I don't foresee. Well, I mean, I do foresee quite a bit of things that can go wrong, but put another anti-air trap here, and we should be chilling. I think I'm gonna start defending. And yeah, so let me get my loadout ready. I'm gonna use my water pot shot. I got my water double boiler. I'm gonna get my Storm King's Wrath actually to handle with flingers. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so this might be really stressful, but we can do it. Main things I'm watching out for is flingers, lobbers, and sploders. Those are the main ops. Smashers, of course, too, but we should be okay with them. These pitchers, I just like taking care of them as well because they kind of just waste charges on the okay, so they're actually hitting the walls there. They don't even matter. That's interesting. I guess I can put an electric field here as well. I put a wood by accident, but it's whatever. So yeah, we're gonna. Okay, so Smasher. Let me. So it seems like because I put these just random walls there, the AI is like, the AI thinks that it's like part of the defense, when in reality that's not what they have to worry about at all. So this is a physical Smasher, so I'm actually using my Wrath to take care of them. Maybe a crit. There we go. Pot shot this guy. The zappers are also kind of annoying. This is why I like Bomb Squad Kyle. Why I like Warden Kyle as well, because these guys, especially in fire zones, they just do so much damage that you can't avoid unless you're behind a structure. So yeah, we're gonna take care of these blasters as well. Same thing for the blasters. Hide behind here for a bit. Take care of that husky. I'm just gonna take care of you guys. If I can stop lagging, that is. Yo, what's going on with my Wi-Fi right now? So yeah, also the Exploding Deathbomb, I forgot to mention that. So, in Exploding Deathbomb, the tunnels really aren't like too crazy, right? It's not really anything you gotta worry about. But yeah, I should have upgraded these floors and these walls, because Exploding Deathbomb is going to be really annoying to deal with. I did not realize that until I just remembered it. So yeah, in that defense that I did over there, it is pretty prone to getting just ran over by Deathbomb, right? But here for the based up structures, it's not that important because we do have, you know, the base on it. But for that one, you know, there's no base on it, so it's a bit more tricky. Take care. Okay, so that guy took care of himself. Defender's doing pretty good there as well. And yes, I was right. So the storm did rotate as well over in this direction. I was right. There are a couple getting through this little tunnel that I built, but not many of them. Most of them are actually coming along the top there and dropping down. Okay, so I can funnel them in a little bit like that so that I know where they're going, right? So I know they're only coming in this direction and that direction. And yeah, so this little inverted Atlas defense is also doing pretty good. Yeah, the tire trap is working as intended. The flow launcher is doing great. Did I hear a Sploder by the way? I don't know. Let me go check out this Atlas. This one is doing okay. Not that many spawns in this direction, which is good. Yeah, the defender's doing a pretty good job taking care of them. I'm gonna have faith that that Atlas over there is doing pretty good, and I'm gonna repair and upgrade these parts just in case they attack it again. But yeah, our defender's doing really good at keeping that Atlas up as well. Take care of this guy. This guy's walking in. Okay, so this one is activating. Good. Okay, good. Okay, lobbers. So the lobbers that are beehive, I don't really care about too much. But the lobbers that have the purple fire on them, those are the ones that you should worry about, because those are the ones that shoot the purple skulls, and they can easily overrun your defense. Take care of them. Right, I gotta get some help regeneration on standing on the base. I'm gonna get my Xenon bow. Have an easier time sniping them. If I see them, that is. That's yellow flame, so it's not really much of a big deal. The worst thing that the yellow flame lobbers do is just waste charges on your anti-air traps, because the beehives really aren't anything crazy to worry about. I don't really care about them at all when it comes to defending. But we're already almost more than halfway done. I just realized that. So okay, the storm is defending as well. So now we're coming from I think the east over here. Yeah, the east and a little bit here. Yeah, the east and the south, right? Am I crazy? Okay, and a bit over here in the north. So the north side over here doesn't seem to be anything crazy there. But yeah, our traps are working beautifully. That's impressive. So I think on this wave is when the mini boss starts to appear, so I gotta watch out for that guy. Our template here is doing great. Our structures are super healthy thanks to the base, right? So we gotta watch out for the mini boss. Now, the mini bosses in 160s, at least in 4 players, are really, really tanky. I find it really hard to kill them on my own, and it just spawned right now. So I think what I can do actually is use the black drum. The black drum is like OP right now, by the way, if you guys haven't abused it. I think I can actually kill this thing with the black drum, if it's good enough. I have to watch out though for any flingers or smashers that spawn while I take care of this guy, and it's smokescreen. So yeah, so okay, so if it's a husky or a husk, then I just like bull rushing it away from the defense, right, as much as I can. It makes it so that, you know, he can't play the game, right? He just gets stun locked repeatedly. And Storm is changing direction again. I actually am gonna put the slow field on this guy as well, just to slow him down. And there are smashers spawning, so we gotta take care of them as well. This is a physical smasher, so I can just use my Wrath, and it's pretty good. Storm changed again. So Storm changed again, so yeah, in that direction is when a lot of them are coming from, but also in this direction against this Atlas. So I'm gonna bull rush this Husky mini boss again. Just keep CC chaining him so that he can't play the game. I don't think to pop the banner just yet. I think we're okay. Our Atlas defenses are pretty good. Sploders. Okay, so Sploders, those are like public enemy #1 for me. I hate Sploders, especially against Atlases that aren't fully based up. So I'm gonna go back. So if the Sploders in that direction, there's probably Sploders. Yeah, Sploders over here, and Sploders over here. Yeah, I see you, man. Don't think I don't see you. But yeah, I'm gonna bull rush the mini boss again, like that. And I am gonna put the banner now. The banner lasts 45 seconds. I will put it down here to make sure this Atlas is healthy, since it's the one that's not based up. Take care of this guy. Sure, we take care of that guy, right? Okay, cool. With less than a minute left, I am feeling pretty confident about our defenses. Okay, the Sploder threw the propane at me instead of the Atlas. Smart guy. But yeah, you heard that the anti-air trap actually zapped the tank out of the air, which is really useful. Okay, so 30 seconds left. There is some propane going off in this direction, so I gotta check out what's going on. Anti-air trap working amazing, like so. Yeah, 20 seconds left, and I think we're chilling. I think we are super chilling actually. Nurses, of course. Make sure to always take care of nurses whenever you can. They are really annoying to deal with. But yeah, with only like 10 seconds left, I don't think I actually need to do anything. And yeah, this Atlas is holding on a little bit. And yeah, that was Category 4, Fight the Storm. Quad grounded Atlas, rotating storm, Deathbomb, whatever, bro. Like, we did all that. And we did it pretty comfortably. I honestly was not feeling that stressed. I guess I got pretty lucky with the waves as well. No flingers, not many lobbers, not many smashers. A lot of sploders at the end, but not throughout the defense, thankfully. So, yeah, that was another Category 4 Atlas mission with an inverted Atlas defense as well. So yeah, once again, use my code STOCKINGS, join the Discord, like, comment, subscribe, and take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.